Hey yo, first and foremost, shout out to Lamont Roach and Tank. That was a great fight. I enjoyed it. But yo, I'm making this video because for the whole build up, y'all were killing me over my victory over Lamont, saying that he wasn't worthy of the Tank fight. But at the end of the day, I don't care what y'all say. I got that W. That's all I'm saying. I got.
Boxing world is buzzing after the intense fight between Gervonta Davis and Lamont Roach. Here are some of the most talked about reactions from the showdown.
Fight.
Lamont Roach isn't new to facing Gervonta Davis. The two crossed paths in the amateur boxing scene, adding extra weight to their recent clash. Roach's father and trainer, Lamont Roach Sr., has watched Davis grow into a boxing superstar, but past experiences didn't count in the lead-up to this fight. The tension was sky-high, and the stakes couldn't have been higher. "My mindset is to beat him," Roach told Boxing Scene before the fight. Roach won his title in November 2023 by defeating Hector Luis Garcia on the undercard of David Benavidez's victory over Demetrius Andrade. He defended it once against Fergal McRory on ProBox TV, before securing the biggest fight of his career against Davis. "This camp is different because I feel like they're counting me out," said Roach. His words came after Terence Crawford made bold statements about the only fighters he believes can defeat Davis. According to the former undisputed champion, his close friends Shakur Stevenson and stablemate Keyshawn Davis are the only ones capable of taking down Gervonta "Tank" Davis. Davis has built a reputation as a relentless finisher, overwhelming opponents with his power. His last fight saw him stop Frank Martin in his only 2024 bout, following his knockout victory over Ryan Garcia the previous year. Roach had an uphill battle ahead, but then again, so did Muhammad Ali when he faced George Foreman in the legendary Rumble in the Jungle. Roach embraced the moment with confidence. "Roses are red, violets are blue, March 1st sounds like, and the new," he declared. This fight was more than just another title defense for Davis or another shot for Roach. It was personal. Their rivalry dates back to 2011, when Davis defeated Roach twice as an amateur. Over a decade later, Roach wanted redemption. But Davis wasn't one to back down, especially when the trash talk started. The moment Roach made his bold statement, Davis fired back. "Roses are red, violets are blue, March 1st sounds like, don't worry baby, you'll be home soon from the hospital," Davis shot back. Fans immediately jumped in with their reactions, from excitement to doubt. One thing was clear, the build-up to this fight had everyone talking. Terence Crawford also stirred the pot, making it clear that he believes Davis is yet to face real competition. He pointed out that most of Tank's opponents, while talented, haven't been mentally strong enough to challenge him for an entire fight. "Those two guys, Shakur and Keyshawn, are the only ones who can give Tank his first loss," Crawford said.
I said it on Twitter. It went viral when I said the top 5 thing. A lot of people agreed. A lot of people disagreed. Tank said I was a meat lover. He came in, he was like, "Oh, this guy, you a meat lover."
But Tank would never even think about hesitating to come up to 154.
All right, what about 47 though?
Yes, if he get to pick his opponent. If Tank get to pick his opponent, he would do it. But Tank would never come from 35 to 54.
Former champion Mikey Garcia shared his thoughts on the fight in an interview with Fight Hub TV. While discussing the matchup, he also explained why he isn't particularly excited about a potential Davis versus Stevenson fight, despite its appeal as a high-stakes lightweight unification bout. "I think Tank is one of the best fighters in the lightweight division," Garcia said before the fight. "I don't think Roach is a huge threat to him. Tank is very talented, very skilled, and has tons of experience. He's fought against every style, and his power is incredible. He has knockout punching power and the confidence to back it up." Garcia continued, "It's hard to bet against Tank, no disrespect to Roach, but I think Tank is a beast, and he keeps proving it every fight." As for Shakur Stevenson, Garcia acknowledged his incredible talent but admitted he doesn't find Stevenson's style exciting. "Shakur is a great fighter, amazing footwork, speed, reflexes, counterpunching, but I'm just not a fan of that fight. Stevenson fights his fight, regardless of what the fans or critics want to see. Winning is winning for him," Garcia explained. He added that as a fan he prefers matchups that involve more action. He'd rather see Davis face Vasily Lomachenko, whom he believes would be more willing to engage in an intense fight. "Shakur's style isn't as exciting, and that might make it harder for him to land big fights," Garcia said. "Until he tweaks his style a bit, I don't think Tank or any other big-name fighter will take that fight." Meanwhile, veteran boxing commentator Jim Lampley predicted Davis would secure his 31st career win and 29th knockout against Roach. Roach has pointed out that he's familiar with Davis from the amateur days and that he's motivated to make his mark. But he hasn't presented a clear strategy for overcoming a fighter who has delivered a series of spectacular knockouts, Lampley said. He added, Even without his knockout power, Tank would still be an elite lightweight because of his crafty boxing style, slick footwork, and killer instinct. But his power sets him apart. He doesn't just beat opponents, he destroys them. Lampley compared Davis to a predator, waiting patiently before pouncing with explosive force, much like a young Mike Tyson. Roach is a quality boxer, but when I asked an experienced boxing writer what chance he gives Roach, his answer was, the same chance a caterpillar has against a steamroller. His prediction? Davis wins by mid-round TKO, moving on to potential fights against Lomachenko, Stevenson, or Keyshawn Davis, any of whom would have a better shot than Roach. Boxing legend Bernard Hopkins also weighed in during an interview with Michelle Joy Phelps of Fight Hub TV. Tank is a problem for anyone. The pressure is on Roach, Hopkins said. However, he also warned Davis not to underestimate Roach. Roach is a good fighter. He has power, and he's confident from his amateur days. Anything can happen in boxing, Hopkins said. Roach later revealed that he had originally agreed to fight Davis earlier, but because he wasn't yet a champion, the fight didn't happen. Instead, PBC went with Hector Luis Garcia as Davis's opponent at the time. While many experts leaned toward a Davis victory, Roach remained determined to prove them wrong. That wraps up today's coverage. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss our latest boxing updates.